I need somebody that'll keep me on my toe. I don't need a drama queen.
The Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Just days after Rita Dominic's bridal shower and beautiful Nollywood wedding, her ex, Iyke, made an interesting post where he wrote in capital letters while quoting Tupac, "Before you ask why someone hates you, ask yourself why you even give a F." Without a doubt, this was deep as many questioned why he didn't wish Rita Dominic a happy married life, especially after a viral Nollywood wedding that got everyone gushing and wishing her well. Iyke and Rita Dominic featured in a lot of movies together back in the day. They also dated but kept it away from the public eyes. However, during an interview with Broadway TV in 2017, Iyke opened up about why their relationship didn't make it to the altar. He said Rita wasn't looking at longevity and couldn't keep up with his fast and furious lifestyle. After breaking up, the actors who remained friends slowly stopped communicating with each other. More importantly, after this interview, Rita Dominic stopped communicating and featuring in movies with the Merry Men actor. Regardless, Rita Dominic's fans expected the Nollywood bad boy to wish the star actress well instead of snubbing her totally on her big day. The question now is, after dating several women and having children with different baby mamas, do you think Iyke ever regretted losing Rita Dominic?
I've had a failed marriage. I've had so many failed. What? Yeah. And then nobody knows that. I have that.
Hello guys, it's T-Code here for African Glitz.
While several other Nollywood OGs and close friends of Rita Dominic celebrated her on a traditional wedding day, a few others such as Genevieve Nnaji and Stephanie Linus, among several others, were called out for not attending their co-star's wedding. Stephanie Linus, however, on April 20th, congratulated her girl as she was out of the country renewing her marriage vows while celebrating her 10 years of marriage with her husband, Linus Idahosa. Genevieve Nnaji, on the other hand, hasn't yet said a word to her BFF until the time of making this video. Well, another person that was heavily called out is no other than Nollywood bad boy Iyke. The 45-year-old actor and 46-year-old Rita Dominic, while featuring in the same movie, often coupled up and had strong chemistry on screen back in the early 2000s. It turned out that they dated in real life but kept it away from the public eyes. Well, until Ghanaian actress Nadia Buhari stepped in and stole Iyke's heart after they featured in the movie, leaving Rita Dominic with crumbs of friendship which she accepted with a kind and gentle soul. Interestingly, with Iyke being the baddest boy in Nollywood, his relationship with Nadia, which wasn't a secret to their fans, later crashed after a few years, before Nadia eventually met the father of her children. But that's a story for another day. After keeping the fire burning as friends for several years, these two will later grow apart, especially after Iyke gave a bombshell interview in February of 2018. Explaining the relationship in what several blogs headlined as why he did not marry the beautiful actress despite their great chemistry. The now father of 2 or 3, according to him,
I have 2, 3 beautiful kids. So how are you gonna know? I hate to be figured out. Once you figure me out, I have nothing else to offer.
Opened up about his relationship with Rita Dominic in the exclusive interview with Broadway TV, where the bad comment actor revealed that he had no intention of settling down with the award-winning actress because they were colleagues, among other reasons. He said,
Rita and I met when I was just beginning to embrace fame. I was beginning to embrace the comforts that came with it. The laurels, the distraction, even the destruction.
He talked about how Rita Dominic wasn't the kind of woman who hung around a man for a long time if things were not moving forward. He said they were, however, very intimate with each other. At that time, he revealed they were still great friends but sadly don't speak all the time.
Rita is not the kind of woman that hangs around for growth. We were very deep with each other. We still have great friends till tomorrow. We don't speak constantly. More of fact, you'll be shocked to understand that I haven't spoken to Rita in over 2 years. You know? But when we meet, we're cordial, we're respectful. There's that deep-rooted thing of a man you share something with and a woman you share something with.
He explained further what the relationship was all about and what Rita Dominic wanted at the time without her permission.
Rita is that kind of woman that I don't think Rita at that point too was looking at longevity. Truthfully, don't forget I was a kid with a crazy afro, ready to start a fight anywhere. my life was consecrated around just having a good time and, and as many conquests as possible. Who wants that kind of guy? So she tried to, show me another life and say, listen, there's so much more in you than what you exhibit. People have come to see you in a certain light that's completely adverse from what I see. I promise you that a Rita will not go hang out with a layabout. But I think we've outgrown each other in a sense. I will not see Rita as the person I want to be with now because so much layers of growth and involvement has happened in our life, and so much in mine. We're much more like strangers than friends now. I need somebody that'll keep me on my toe. I don't need a drama queen.
Sadly, it looks like this interview was the straw that broke the camel's back for Rita Dominic, as she kept her distance from Iyke completely, unfollowed him on social media, and never featured in the movie with him again. It was alleged that Rita Dominic, whom we know is extremely private with her relationships and personal life, did not give him permission to discuss her, especially as she had never discussed him or their relationship during the interviews. Even though both of the actors had already moved on with their lives and were dating other people when this interview was aired, our source alleged that because Rita Dominic did not permit Iyke to speak about their relationship, it ended their cordial friendship completely.
I want somebody that's entirely different from my world that can bring me to order.
The Finding Mercy actress will meet Fidelis Anosike, the publisher of Daily Times, in 2017 during a film festival, and will successfully keep the relationship on the low until December 2020 when she introduced him to her fans on Boxing Day. Iyke equally did the same much earlier, and in fact dated several other women after his relationship with Nadia Buhari hit a brick wall and crashed. In 2015, he welcomed a son with a Luthianan law graduate called Dana Kindurite. After the relationship ended a few years later, he went into another relationship and welcomed another child in April of 2019. The proud single father occasionally shows off his second son on his Instagram page. Some of Iyke's other ex-girlfriends after Rita Dominic include Sandra Banede and a Barbados lady he once confessed was the love of his life but sadly left him because she wanted marriage.
It was crazy. It was that time of my life where I was trying to understand everything that was happening to me. I was uncontrollable. You need that part. You need to unhinge sometimes. Go wild. Sow your wild oats. Jump up and down. Do everything you need to do. Some people never recover from it. Some do. So I sit here before you to say that I recovered.
Fast forward to 2022, Iyke is a proud father and a businessman who has never been married before. His love life has also become a top secret and extra private affair. Also, looking at his past relationships, it doesn't look like marriage is in his dictionary, and it doesn't look like he's getting married anytime soon. Are you surprised the actor didn't acknowledge or wish Rita Dominic a happy married life? Looking at their story and how they've grown as actors over the years, are you happy Rita Dominic moved on from him when she did? Do you believe Nadia Buhari was the one who crashed the relationship? Regardless, do you think they are still friends or cordial with each other?
Share your opinion in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.